So yes, hello everyone. The next concept that we are going to see in today's video is delete or dequeue, which is again a concept from circular queue. In our previous video, we had seen insertion, that is enqueue for a circular queue. So let's try to start with our first line, int dequeue. I'm writing down a function where I'm trying to delete the element. Okay, so dequeue is the function that I have written. With that, this particular function, if condition, what are we supposed to do in this if condition? For insertion, we always check is it full, and for deletion we check is it empty. So this particular line of code is checking what is empty condition, is empty. Okay, what is empty condition now? For this is front equal to, if front equal to -1. We know that if front is -1, that means my queue is empty, be it queue, be it circular queue. Let's try to draw and see this. This is how my circular queue would look like. Now, if it is empty, how do I know that? When my front and rear are at -1. Okay. My front is something that helps in my deletion. That's why I'm checking the condition front equal to -1. If it is -1, that means it is empty. If I want to do insertion, I'll work with my rear. If I want to do deletion, I work with my front. So I'm checking is front equal to -1. Yes, I'll put Q is empty. Is empty. After that, what do I do? Int data is equal to Q of front. So wherever is my front, now my front is not at -1. So wherever is my front, take that value and put it into this variable, that is data. So suppose this is my Q 10, 20, 30. This would be my rear. This would be my front. Wherever is my front, take the value in data. After that, let's try to understand this line of code now. In this if condition, what are we doing? If front is equal to rear, pick them up and put it at -1. Okay, so that means there are no elements inside my queue. If my front and rear are pointing at the same, and I'm going to put my front and rear as -1. That means what? There are no elements inside my queue. After that, else condition. Now this is the condition where we are actually working for a deletion. What are we doing? Front equal to front plus 1 mod of max size. Very similar to our condition for insertion, right? For insertion, it was rear is equal to rear plus 1 mod of max size. It was for incrementing my rear. Here it is for incrementing my front. Front equal to front plus 1 mod of max size. Incrementing my front. And I know the concept, I need to increment my front to delete the element. That is what is happening over here. So front equal to front plus 1 mod of max size. So when I increment this, how am I going to increment it? My front value is equal to front 0 plus 1 mod of 5 max size. 0 plus 1 is 1, mod of 5, answer is 1. That means my f is 1. F which was pointing here will be pointing here. And once it is incremented, this is deleted. Okay. So for my circular queue, when I'm trying to delete the element, I am trying to use this particular line of code to increment my front. The concept is same. I increment my rear to insert the element. I increment my front to delete the element. Okay. So when I'm trying to use queue concept, only queue, what I do? Rear plus plus, front plus plus. Rear is for insertion, front is for deletion. But when I'm trying to perform circular queue and I want to do insertion and deletion, I have a formula there. For rear it is what? Rear equal to rear plus 1 mod of max size. And front equal to front plus 1 mod of max size. Why am I doing this formula? Because if I do R plus plus, once I get here, it will show me Q is full. From here, I need to point to here. My rear is connected with my first node, right? My last node is connected to my first node. So for that, I need to do this. Clear? And if you break down your code, it is much more easy for you to implement. Working on break down the code into parts and then work on it. So as we saw in this particular code also, when I'm trying to delete, I'll check my is empty condition. With that, I'm trying to take that element so that I can print it off, pass it to the user. And then I have front equal to rear. That means if all the elements are deleted from my queue, please put my front and rear at -1. That is empty. And if that is also not the case, this is the actual code where I increment my front. The moment I increment my front, my previous element is deleted. So this is for incrementing your front. Also, I would be putting up videos which would be talking about important questions that you should be studying for that particular topic for your exams.